I don't know about you guys, but I am on a journey. I am on a mission to feel good in my body, to feel good about myself, to feel at ease is the best way that I can put it. And I love that word because ease means things are flowing well. Things are flowing smoothly. And dis-ease is the opposite of that, which means something is gone wrong. There are symptoms that are outside of the normal. And I believe deeply that ease is the fundamental baseline. We're meant to feel at ease with ourselves. And if we feel dis-ease, that is a clear signal that you got to go back, you got to make some new changes. And my journey has led me on this path ever deeper inside myself. At first, in my teenage years and early 20s, I thought surely that getting my physique right, bodybuilding, getting this, oh jeez, throw me off there. Reckless drivers out here. I thought for sure that physical training and exercise and bodybuilding would make me feel whole, would make me feel comfortable and at peace with myself. Spent way too long on that, and I think it did probably more damage than good, because I think it just led me down this path of further and further ingraining these perfectionistic tendencies and these egocentric tendencies where I think people care way more about me than they probably do. And that's what I'm trying to unwire and rewire now. Kill the ego. So physical training, getting healthy on the outside, it's a good step, but if you can overdo it, I suppose is what I'm saying. And the physical part of us is only a small part. It's the main thing that you see from someone else, which makes it seem really hyper relevant, but it's really, I think, just a small fraction of who we are. So where do you go from there? That's not working. Still not feeling comfortable, still not feeling at ease with myself. Well, my next steps were inward. Biology, physiology. If I get my inner world right, my digestion, my energy levels, my biochemistry, all this stuff, then surely I'll feel good enough about who I am, right? Well, that's an ongoing struggle as well. But nonetheless, those inner workings of the body, they make you feel better for sure. It's an important piece of the puzzle. Nutrition, hydration, supplementation, these things are absolutely essential. But, well, I got those things down pretty good. I'm pretty healthy on the outside. I got a decent physique. I'm no bodybuilder, but I'm healthy, and my energy levels are pretty good, and yet I'm still not comfortable. Still not at ease with myself. Still afraid to express myself and be in the spotlight. Afraid to be myself fully. Whatever that means. So now what? Start studying human psychology, mental, emotional. That's the third layer deep. And I actually had this epiphany when I was younger, because my mind was going crazy and having these looping thoughts that were driving me into anxiety patterns. I didn't know what was going on, and I get diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, similar to Danny, if you ever hear his story, which is interesting. And at that time, that was a huge spotlight on mental, emotional. We have these thoughts, these looping thoughts that have emotions directly tied to them. So I learned about meditation, and I think that takes me to where I am now, which is meditation, understanding and trying to condition the mind the same way you would your physical body or your metabolism, let's say. And make sure that the thoughts that are looping are productive thoughts. I think right now my main focus is, how do I keep daydreaming about my best case scenario? because I think that has those hopeful emotions tied to it, those positive, optimistic emotions tied to it, and that's the state that I want to be in. That's the emotion that I want to feel. I think that's when you feel kind of the best, really, is when you're moving forward toward that hopeful future. And lastly, I think there's one more element to who we are, and I think that is soul. It's spirit, it's soul, it's the essence of God, right? It's the thing that animates all of it, the thing that precedes the thoughts, the emotions, the inner biochemistry, and the physical. And that is the God frame. What is the most powerful frame? God's plan. So Eckhart Tolle teaches us meditation and spiritual growth and development. And you know what? I think spiritual element actually is all encompassing. So it's all these things. And that's where you take responsibility for all of it and say, I need to keep my physical body healthy. I need to keep my nutrition, hydration, sleep, all this biochemical stuff. I need to keep that in check. It's all my responsibility. I need to keep my mental, emotional state in check and not let that run away. And that's all spiritual work. And this is all kind of come to the point where the business, the fitness business, the health and wellness business that I have, the brand that I live by and want to just encompass and exhibit, I call the brand Avatar Wellness. Avatar Wellness to me speaks to that. It's like, this is my avatar, and it's my responsibility to take care of all these different elements that when I do them all correctly and I work on them consistently with discipline, that is the discipline of holistic health and wellness. And that is the path to becoming at ease holistically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, which is the all-encompassing, biochemically, physically. And so that is Avatar Wellness, and that is the brand that I want to move forward with in the future. That's what I want to first, I guess, really download deeply inside myself and then begin to share more. So I hope that was insightful for you guys, a little piece of me and kind of what goes on in my head and who I am striving to be in this world. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you again soon.